Hi, I'm Lydia, and I'm going to be leading you through a practice to lubricate and bring a little bit of space and warmth into your hips and your spine. This is one of my dream practices to do, and it's absolutely the sort of thing that I would just jump on my mat at home, move through when I wasn't sure perhaps what I needed or what I was craving, and this would just tick all of the boxes for me. So this is a practice at the time that we are filming it is sitting within our 24 days of Hwyl. But this practice I think is quite evergreen, whether you're jumping into this in the morning or the lunchtime, perhaps in the evening before you go to bed, it will sit really nicely through all the seasons, through all of the weathers and all of the emotions and moods that you are feeling. I'm not using any props today. If you would like to grab something to support your bodies, then please go ahead and grab those things. We're going to start in a kneeling position. We're not going to be here for a super long time. So if this isn't comfortable for you, by all means find a place that is comfortable for you. And we'll go ahead and get started here now. So we're going to find our way in towards our comfortable seats. And we're just going to take a little moment to place our left palm in towards the kind of lowest point of our laps and place our right palm in towards our left palm. I'm going to let my two thumbs touch just to create that circle between the fingers. And then just take a little moment to close down the eyes. And we're going to find a little bit of length through the back of the neck and ever so slight softening and drawing downwards of the chin. As we slowly start to bring our eyes to close, let's connect the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Bring the lips to seal and just leave a little bit of space between the teeth. And we will be breathing nasally throughout this practice, but we're not going to be tied into or stuck with any particular type of breath. You're going to use quite a responsive and reactive breath and just focus on slowing down the cadence of inhales and exhales. So as you pause here in the stillness, let's just take a couple of moments to do exactly that. Breathing in through the nose, from the bellies all the way up towards the heart, and exhaling through the nose. And as you exhale, it's almost like you're pushing down in towards the base of your bellies. Let's go ahead and take 3 here, inhaling, exhaling, breathing here for 2, and breathing here for 1. And continuing that breath space, just taking a little moment to blink, open your eyes. We're going to work with a really soft sort of texture in our bodies. Open your arms wide, then lift them all the way high. We're going to interlace the hands at the back of the skull here. And as we interlace the hands at the back of the skull, we're just going to slightly feel as if we're lifting our skull upwards with our palms. So we're holding onto the head, we're really supporting it here. And then hugging the elbows in as if you're giving your skull a basket to lay into or a nice squishy pillow. And we're going to start to lift our heart and our gaze slightly upwards towards the ceiling as we take that breath. Inhale. Think of slowing the cadence of our breath as we exhale, drop the chin in towards the chest and just bring a rounding in towards the spine. Chin can fully soften into sternum. Let's take 3 here. So you're lifting all the way up with the head and the heart as you inhale. And bring it all the way back down as you exhale, curling the chin in towards the chest, letting the elbows fall in towards the face. Once more, lifting all the way up as we inhale. And bring it all the way back down as we exhale. And as we lift up this time, we're going to inhale to breathe. And as we exhale, we're just going to drop our left shoulder towards the left-hand side, wrap our 2 elbows in and make a circle with our body around towards the front, tipping the right elbow towards the right side of the space and bring it back up through center. Take that over to the second side, right elbow drops down, creating that circle with the spine as you exhale and then bringing that all the way back up. Do it one more time each side. Bring a load of juice into it. So as you exhale around, really let yourself go. Lean into all those nitty gritty parts of the spine. Peel yourselves back up. Do that one more time. Drop through the right elbow, rounding through the spine as you exhale and returning it all the way back. And then just releasing the arms. And slowly you're going to start to make your way into a child's pose. So bring the hands out in front of you and just bring the legs back here. You can go parallel, you can go mat width distance, that doesn't matter. And you're going to start to walk the hands towards the edges of the mat, and you can hook your fingers underneath here. Soften the forehead down, maybe, or maybe it's just slightly hovering. And there could be this slight sense of maybe tugging on the mat or pulling it forwards away from the knees, just supporting yourself in your child's pose here. And this practice is really one to lean in towards that sense of softening, that arrival in towards your physical spaces, finding just the right amount of juice. Breathing here, inhale. And exhale. We're going to stay quite fluid. Lift through your gaze points and plant your palms down towards the ground. Slowly start to curl your chin in towards your chest. Take a roll through your spine and bring it all the way forwards in towards your angry cat. Inhale, tip the gaze ahead of you. Rock slightly into fingertips. Exhale, start to push the bum all the way back towards the heels of the feet, dropping back into child's pose. Take 3 here. Bring your chin towards the chest, round through your spine. Inhale. I'm only just starting to look forwards here, and then as I keep looking forwards, I push my bum back towards my heels and I exhale outwards. Twice more here, rolling through the spine with that breath. Round your shoulders, pull up through the back of the ribs. Inhale. Exhale to push it all the way back, keeping that arc in the spine. Once more, rolling all the way forwards as we inhale. Looking ahead of ourselves, pushing back as we exhale. And let's bring it all the way back and up in towards a tabletop position. Inhale. And as you find your tabletop, just give yourself a couple of moments to find that planting through the palms of the hands. Spread your fingers really nice and wide. That's your base. Pushing in towards your palms, lifting slightly through your back, drawing the navel up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck through the left toes, tuck through the right toes. Pushing in towards the palms, just start to hover the knees an inch from the ground space here. Maybe there's a little shift of weight, a little locomotion as you move around your axis, around your joints. And then eventually just lifting the hips high towards the sky and finding your way in towards the downward facing dog. And all of this stays in that slightly softer side of yourself. So if you want to invite some movement in, bring that movement in. And this isn't a practice of rigidity. This is a practice of waking up through the muscles, lubricating the joints. And then let's start to slowly steady that movement. Coming briefly to pause in downward facing, just to notice our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take a slow rise towards our tiptoes. Look ahead of ourselves. Inhale. And then stepping our feet towards the top of the mat as we begin to exhale. Taking a lift through your heart. Keep your feet hip width distance apart. Inhale. Folding forwards in towards your thighs as you exhale. Go ahead and lift your heart one more time from your thighs. Inhale. As you exhale, take a nice little bend in towards the knees and place the hands towards the tops of the thighs here. You're going to start to slowly drop your chin down, drop your head down, and then snake your way part way up. Inhale. Almost like you're in those rolling cat-cows. As you exhale, drop down, round through the spine, push in towards the thighs, bring the chin and the chest upwards. 3 more here, so dropping down, knees stay bent, open through the head and heart. Inhale. Exhale, dropping down, rounding through the spine, pushing towards the hands, contract. 2 more, lower down through the bellies, open through the hearts, breathe in. Exhale, rounding through the spine, bring the chin in towards the chest. 1 more time, snaking through. Inhale to lift. Exhale, pushing down, rounding through the spine. And then slowly just releasing that, tip your weight forward, fold over your thighs. Find that gorgeous lift through your heart space. Inhale. Plant down through your palms. Exhale, step it back into downward facing. Pausing your downward facing dog. Take a full breath this time in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it out. Seal the lips. Let's start to roll forwards through our spine in towards our high plank space as we inhale. Bending through our knees and waving it all the way back to downward facing as we exhale. 2 more here, rolling through the spine. Inhale, high plank. Bending through the knees, waving back. Exhale, downward facing. Really slow, conscious connection, rolling through your spine. Inhale. Bending in towards your knees, waving it back. Exhale. And then we're going to lift our right leg up towards the ceiling space as we inhale. Draw the knee towards the nose and plant your right shin towards the ground as you exhale. Push in towards your palms and lift your left leg up. Inhale. As you exhale, land the left toes down, tuck them. Push into palms and left toes. Draw your right knee in towards your nose and around your spine. Re-extend your right leg high to ceiling. Inhale. Step your right foot outside of your right hand. Exhale. Draw your right arm all the way high to the sky and indulge in towards this lunge. Maybe shifting your hips a little further forwards, opening through your heart and chest. Really feel the space. Inhale. Right hand goes back down to ground. Exhale. Step it back into downward facing. Little moment to pause. 3 rivers. Chin to chest, roll through the spine. Find your high plank. Inhale. Bend your knees, wave it back. Exhale. 2 more here, rolling through spine. Inhale. Waving it back. Exhale. Once more, rolling through spine. Inhale. Waving it back. Exhale. Left leg sweeps to sky. Inhale. Knee draws to nose. Exhale. Left shin goes down to the ground. Shin stays connected. Right leg goes up. Heart lifts up. Inhale. Right toes tuck. Land to ground. Push into palms. Draw your knee towards your nose. Round your spine. Left leg goes high. Inhale. Left foot steps outside of left hand. Exhale. Lift your left arm up. Inhale. Really move into the hips a little bit again. Nothing has to be still. Feel into the information, what your body needs and craves. Inhale. Left hand returns to ground. Exhale. Step it back, downward facing. Breathe in downward facing, inhaling. Step your feet to top of mat. Exhale. Open your chest from your thighs. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Let's take a full rise to standing. Bring your arms wide and high to the ceiling space. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale, just release. Place your hands by your side of body. Samastiti here. Little moment to pause. Roll the shoulders down the back. Feel the feet in the earth. We flow. Inhale, arms go wide, then high. Inhale. Forward fold over thighs. Exhale. Lifting through heart space. Inhale. Hands connect to ground. Exhale. Stepping back, downward facing. Pause in downward facing dog. We're going to take a rise towards our tiptoes as we inhale. Send your knees towards the ground. Exhale. Take 2 cat-cows. Lower down through the bellies. Open through the chest. Inhale. Press your spines, rounding. Exhale. Look at your thighs. One more time. Navel goes down. Heart goes forwards and upwards. Inhale. Pressing through palms, rounding through spines. Exhale. Back towards your neutral space. Inhale. Start to dial your right foot up towards the ceiling space. Then pivot your left toes towards the edge of your mats. Take your right toes to meet your left toes and send your right arm high to the sky. 2 knees stay bent. Extend your spine. Lengthen through the front of your hips. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale. As you exhale, start to step your right foot back towards the top of the mat space. Left toe is going to tuck. Interlace your hands behind the back of the head as you find Anjaneyasana. Shift your weight a little further forward. Start to engage your left glutes. Hugging the arms like we did at the beginning, lift up a little bit. As you engage through the left glute, can you feel like you're scooping upwards with the rib cage, the heart, and the chest? Now keep your left toe tucked for me. Keep all of this, but start to bring it in towards the 90-90 with your legs. Engaging through the left glute, we're going to drop the chin in towards the chest and hug the elbows inwards. Breathe in towards that sensation through the front of the left thigh. Take a full breath in. We're going to go a little snaky again. You're going to drop your head down, keep the shape. Go back into that Anjaneyasana and curl your heart upwards. Inhale. Shift it back into 90-90. Drop your chin in towards your chest. Exhale. We flow with this. You're dropping down. Heart goes up, head goes up. Inhale. Shifting back as we exhale. You have 3 more. Dropping down on inhale. Shifting back, exhale. For 2, dropping down as low as you want to go. Inhale. Shifting back, exhale. Move 2 ends of your pelvis. So drop down, pull your heart forwards. Inhale. Make sure you move the bottom end. Pelvis tucks, exhale. Gorgeous. We're going to shift it back into the snake. Inhale, meet back in that Anjani with that left toe tucked. Now breathe in. As you exhale, push in towards 2 feet and lift yourself up to high lunge. From here, you're going to bend through 2 knees. Engage your left glute and send your left frontal hip point a little further forwards. Rib cage stacked over hips. Take that time to breathe. Inhale. Maybe drop your left knee a little closer to the ground. Exhale. In through the nose for 1. Now exhale, lengthen your left leg, shift a little more weight into your right toes. Drop your right fingertips down to the edge of the mat space or ground space. Reach through your left fingertips overhead and slightly pull up through your left side of hip and pelvis. Tipping your weight, maybe roll your chest and gaze. Get that beautiful stretch all the way down through the front left side of your pelvis and hip. Inhale. Then as you exhale, pivot this into a skandasana, bending towards your left knee, flexing through your right foot. Hands in prayer. Inhale, take a little lift, puff of air into the heart. Left hand is going to go down. Left arm inside of left thigh, right arm to the ceiling. Inhale. You can keep a little bit of traction, a little bit of energy with your left arm and your left leg. Then slowly releasing. Coming back for weight in the right foot, so frame the right foot on the top of the mat. Low runner's lunge, left leg is straight, left knee stays lifted. Shift your weight forwards, I'm on fingertips. Inhale, reach ahead. Exhale, bend into the left knee, flex and lengthen through the right foot. Pulsate this for 3 more, bending to lift into your hearts. Inhale. Shifting it back, exhale. For 2, inhale. Remembering none of this is about perfect poses. This is about lubrication, locomotion, and tuning in with the breath. Shifting it back, exhale. Now this time as we pull forwards, bend into right knee, inhale. Drop your left knee down towards the ground. Plant your left palm into the earth and pivot your left toe to the left edge of the mat, long side. Right foot steps to the back of the mat and draw your right arm to the sky, inhale. Reach up with the right arm, take a breath. Option to pause, option maybe to float through the right leg. Option maybe to bend into 2 knees. Reach your peace fingers to catch your right big toe. Dial your right toe up to the sky like you're in a modified Vashisthasana. Little softness, a little bit of deeper breath maybe. Wherever you are, inhale. Exhale, slowly start to release. Now take your right hand down onto fingertips. Pivot back with your left leg. Slightly spin your left leg to the edge of the mat and see if you can wrap your right knee over your left knee. So I've crossed my legs and thighs. Set your bum backwards. In between your heels, take a little moment for your seat to find the ground. Lift your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale. And as you exhale, take a hold of opposite elbows, rooting into the sit bones. Maybe close the eyes. One more full breath in. Beautiful. Reach your arms high to the sky. Now trust your ears. Inhale. Place your left hand behind you. Keep your legs twisted. Place your right hand behind you and pivot onto the soles of your feet. Your feet will go outside your mat. Walk your hands ahead of you so you're moving in towards a wide leg forward fold. Dropping chin towards chest and really reach ahead with your fingers. Let's put some more weight in towards the toes of the feet. Let's relax through the bellies. Maybe nod the head yes or shake the head no. And then let's press in towards those tips of fingers. Pull our hearts up, inhale. Go back the way you entered. Move your right hand first to the right foot. Move your left hand to the right hand. Twist your legs back again so you land in the seat that you just came from. Lift your arms high to the sky, inhale. Walk your hands ahead of you, exhale. Let's keep the legs crossed. Tuck the left toe. Tuck the right toe. Push it back in towards a cross leg downward facing. And just see how that feels. Maybe rock a little bit of weight from one foot to the next. And then let's just go ahead and step it back into as a normal, neutral downward facing. Let's together breathe in through the nose, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Seal your lips. Rise towards your tiptoes. Inhale, send your knees down to ground. Exhale, pull your heart forwards a little bit. Pivot your right toe to the right edge. Dial the left leg up. Step left toes to right toes. Knees stay bent. Left arm drapes up and over the ear. Inhale. Maybe a little bit more reach, a little bit more action through lengthening the arm. And then returning left hand down towards the ground. Left foot steps in between the hands. Bending through the legs, Anjaneyasana, interlace the hands at the back of the skull. My right toe is tucked. I'm going to take a little moment to press forwards. Think about my right hip drawing towards my left heel. Then feel that scooping and that lifting as if I'm pulling up the skull, but also creating this beautiful C shape in the back of my body by extending through the front of my body. Big breath in. Then create two 90 degrees with your legs. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and press the front right hip point a little further forwards. Holding this, inhale. And then we start that little snaking between the two. So we're dropping forwards, my chin stays in towards my chest. I pull up at the max, inhale. Snake it back at the max, exhale. Keep it moving. Drop into it, inhale. Shifting back, exhale. You keep going, inhaling. Shifting back, exhale. For 2, inhale. Exhale. Last one, shifting forwards. And pulling it all the way back. So we're going to meet back in that dive through Anjani. Opening through the chest, inhale. Right toe is tucked, push into the feet. Take that sip of breath, guide yourselves up. Exhale, let's put a bend in the right knee. Lifting upwards, inhale, pull back a little through the navel points. Rooting towards those left toes. Keep the breath, inhale. Gorgeous, exhale. Just a little heat building, holding this for one more breath in. Lengthen your right leg, pitch your weight further forwards. Now, when I see people going for this in class, they feel like they need a break. Maybe, or just make it less perfect. Left fingertips reach really far away. As your right arm goes up, you can tip your weight into your fingers, even into your hands. Let's roll the pelvis up a little bit. Inhale, reach through your fingers. Make this about stretching. Reach back, maybe lengthen through the right back of knee space. Keeping that breath, inhale. Exhale, let's shift and bend into the right knee, Skandasana now. Right knee bends, left leg is lengthened, flexed, hands are in prayer, inhale. Exhale, right arm drops on the inside of the right leg. Pull your left arm high. Press back, I like to really add a little pressure here. Reach up. Now there is a massive difference between just relaxing, or really extending all the way from the center of the self outwards. One breath in. We release, this shifts back into the left foot. So bring our weight back around to frame the left foot. Right ball of the toe, I like fingertips. Right knee stays hovering. Bend into the right knee, flex through the left leg. So it's like a little half Hanumanasana, but you never relax into it. Pull it forwards, inhale. Pushing it back, exhale. Forwards in towards the left leg. And pushing it back, exhale. Once more here, bending forwards on the inhale. Pushing it back as we exhale. Let's bend it back in towards the left knee. Pull our hearts up, inhale. Drop your right knee down. Turn your right toes to the long edge of the mat, plant into right palm. Left leg goes long and back behind you, modified side plank. Left arm goes high, inhale. You can stay right here. We're lifting through the left leg. Maybe if you want the last time, we bend through to your knees, hook the peace fingers around left big toe, push down, wrap through the hips, inhale. This could be with the knee, this could also be with the shin. I'm feeling like I'm pressing in towards my right hand as if I'm trying my best to hover my palm. One more breath. And as we go ahead and release, let's keep a little hover in this left leg. Fingertips go down, pivot right toes. Hook your left leg in front of your right leg. Fake that till you make it. Doesn't have to be glamorous. Lift your arms high. Inhale. Go ahead, grab a hold of opposite elbows. Pull up through your center, pull up through your chest. Maybe close your eyes. Blinking those eyes open, lift your arms high, inhale. Place first your right hand down towards your left foot, your left hand down towards your left foot. Pivot to the back of the mat, unravel the legs. Reach forwards with your fingers. Pressing in towards your feet, see if you can really connect through the little toe sides of the feet. Maybe you're dropping your heart almost as if this is an anahatasana, but you're taking it on a standing base. Armpits open. Head is heavy. One more breath here. Inhale. And pulling our gaze forwards and upwards. Go back the way we came. Walk the right hand, walk the left hand to left foot. Twist the knees back together again. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Inhale. Place your hands to the ground. Exhale. Let's tuck through the toes. Push back through the hips. Lift them high. Land through the heels. Take a time to pause. Inhaling. Exhale. And then let's just return the feet back in towards that base. A little moment to pause with those hands down. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to take a full breath in. Almost there. We're going to lift our right leg high to the sky for the last time. Inhale. We're going to draw our knee towards our nose as we exhale and flex our right foot. Dropping the right toes behind the left wrist and lowering almost into pigeon. Keep your left leg lifted, your left toes tucked. Now pushing towards your palms, drag your heart forwards. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to push in towards your palms, pick up the right foot and step it behind you. Your bum has gone down to the ground now and you're facing the back of your mat. Pushing into your feet, you're going to lift yourselves up into towards a wild thing as we inhale. As we exhale, you're going to drop your bum back down towards the ground. You're going to do that one more time, pushing up in towards your wild things as you inhale. And as you exhale, drop your seat back down to the ground. Now from here, just scoot your left foot in. With two knees bent, lift up, inhale just a little bit. Rock your knees forwards. Shift your weight back, bum lands. 3 more times. Up as we inhale a bit. Shift forwards onto the toes, balls of the feet. Shift it back, send the bum down. 2 more, so a little bit more in the thighs. Lifting, inhale. Shifting, exhale. Pulling it back, bum lands by hand. 1 more time, inhale. Shifting, exhale. Keep that, return the right hand down towards the ground. Feet together, downward facing. Take a little moment. Let's go for one of those waves. Chin towards the chest, roll it forwards, high plank, inhale. Bending through your knees, waving it back, exhale. Lifting left leg high, inhale. Knee towards the nose, exhale, flexion through right foot behind left foot behind right wrist, sorry. Pushing down, inhale, dragging hearts. Press into palms, lift. Left leg goes behind right leg, bum touches earth. Push up, wild thing, inhale. Lower, exhale. One more time like that, pushing up, inhale. Lowering, exhale. Joining 2 feet to the ground, move the right foot. It's a little lift, inhale. My pelvis is just part way up. A rock onto the toes, a shift forwards. Return the bum back to the heel of the hand, then down to the ground. Lift up. Shifting. Returning. 2 more. This is your last one. Let's pause. Return left hand to ground, that gorgeous little rotation through the spine. Feet go back to the mat. Let's take together stillness. Close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose. Let it out. Rise to your tiptoes, look ahead. And bring your seat down to the ground. One Navasana boat pose. Toes can stay connected to the floor. Inhale. Lift them maybe away. Through your fingers, feel that little reach. Take a full breath in. One more breath out. Place your hands behind you. Bend your elbows, lift your legs up, dropping back to the pelvis. And just take a couple of little circles through the ankles. Maybe a slight rolling of the head from one side. Return the soles of the feet towards the ground, push into the palms, lift up through the hips, inhale. And drop your pelvis to your heels, exhale. Crawl your feet a little further forwards, reach for your fingertips, take that time to breathe, inhale. We're rolling all the way down through our spines, exhale. We're gonna go ahead and gather our legs in towards our chest. Wrap our arms around the fronts of the shins. Give yourself that gorgeous hug. So sometimes we just really feel like we need to move our bodies. We don't know what that is. We don't know what that needs to look like. This is the class for that. Just a little wiggle. All the things that you need to wake it all up. Let's just release the arms wide. Cross your right leg over your left leg once or maybe twice. 3 breaths just in a supine twist each side. It always feels good. It never ever doesn't feel good. Drop the knees down. Let's see if we can wrap in towards the right shoulder blade. Send the gaze over maybe. And then bringing that all the way back. Unraveling left leg, right leg, however you did it. Second side. Left shoulder drops down. Even if the knees pull away. Maybe there's a little brick, a pillow. I've just slotted my arm under my knees. And then we're bringing that all the way back. Wrapping the arms around the legs. Lift the knees to meet the nose. Inhale. And then we're just going to find soles of the feet together. We're going to drop the knees outwards and we're going to close here. So letting ourselves feel a little bit more expansion through the pelvis, placing the hands towards the bellies. And you can definitely stay here for longer if you're with me. You're going to breathe your way through 10 breaths. Let's take the first one together, in through the nose. If you want to stay here, please do. If you're with me, we're going to keep that steady cadence of breath. Keep maybe our eyes closed and start to bring ourselves all the way, maybe over towards one side, but eventually back up to seats. And keeping that space, place your hands in towards your prayer at your heart center. Try to quieten the sound of your breath. Cadence have to be so strong. And let's release the arms by the side of our body. Bring them wide, then high to the ceiling. Prayer above the head. Inhale, look high. Drop towards prayer. Thank you so much for joining me in that practice. And I hope you made it all the way through and it felt really, really good in your bodies and you feel ready for whatever your day is going to be. Can't wait to see you through so many more, and thank you so much.